It's a time of the season for 60s here on 60s DJ.
It's the time of the season. Love runs high in the time. Give it to me easy. And let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised land. To show you everyone it's the time of the season for loving.
Cheers.
What's your name?
French vanilla, my girlfriend bought. Kind of sweet, giving it a try. Morning, guys. Sunday, November 23rd, 2025, here in Rusty, Rhode Island. Getting the fire going. It's a little bit chilly this morning. Burning up some of that hooch that came off the back of that pickup truck, which is now a doghouse. He likes that doghouse. He goes right up in there. When it's raining, goes right up in there. He's got his food and water up in there too, so he has more incentive to go in.
What's your name?
So I got the 2001 door back on. Show you what I got now. So yesterday, I pretty much got everything put back together with the hinges back on, everything, and the door's closing properly again. It's not hitting down on the sill where it was. I still have to work on securing this. This piece is broken out. So I'm basically going to do is I'm just going to make it so I can screw it down with a couple of screws. I use a flathead so I won't bump it with my leg or anything. And that'll work fine. I'll screw it down. It'll be secure. As far as the radio shutting off, what I'm finding is there's a switch inside here. It apparently has failed. So it's ridiculous. Once it goes to a module, it's like a door control module. You know what I mean? Oh my God. That's why I hate new trucks. I mean, I understand it. I know module. I know all this stuff is. And I diagnosed it because I did realize that it's a bad. But you know what? I'm like pissed because it's only a 2001 and it's already broken. Come on. Don't they make stuff to last anymore? Now, I think what happened, just from banging, I don't know, but the switch is bad, and I have to find another one. And next time I go to the junkyard, I'll pull a door apart and I'll grab a switch out of a truck like this. I'm never going to buy a new one, that's for sure. I don't really need it anyway. I mean, the door lock works fine. You know, the only thing is I have to turn the radio off when I get out or it'll play for 10 minutes, so not the end of the world. It's also part of the alarm. I don't know. That's another thing I don't care about, the alarm. It's got the remote control alarm module and all that. Part of it goes to that. So, new stuff. Sometimes I'm ready to push forward that van truck, that simple, basic, carbureted. The only transistor in it is in the ignition, right? It's got the HEI with the transistor module, you know. Let me shut the door, I'll show you something. I'll push that stuff over out of the way. Hold on a minute. Oh, we gotta get a new song up here. Let's get some new music. So before I really had to get it would go up, so obviously that's good. All the alignments back. Painted all the stuff. So what I need to do is turn the truck around and I'm going to clean the other side out. Undercoat up inside. And I think I'm going to put this truck up in the air. And there's a couple touch-ups underneath. Last summer I shot some more up under there, but it's like every time I go under it, I find another spot I missed. I don't know why. But it is what it is. I just have a lot of holidays. Connie's sleeping up in the house. She went crazy cooking all kinds of Filipino food yesterday. And really good when she gets in them moods, man. I like it when she gets in them cooking moods, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to drive it out and turn around. I'm going to be taking, when I do go on the trip, I'm going to take this off. So I'm going to start oiling up the bolts on that now. The lower portion of the frame can stay, but I'm going to take off from here up in this piece. That'll go, the lights and everything will come off for my trip, and I'll just store the hose back up in the grill. Gonna change the oil, check all the fluids. All in all, this truck, I realize I only put, it's coming up due for inspection. We get inspected every 2 years. And I've really put less than 2,000 miles on this truck since it was last inspected. I don't use this truck a lot. I use the other trucks. This is, if I got to use the trailers, I use this truck or something like that. So, it's in good shape. I've been taking good care of it, and I think it'll be no problem going a couple of 1,000-mile trip. Beautiful sunny day out. Just take a peek out. It's like we have frost now at night, and when the sun comes up, it just melts the frost away. Beautiful, peaceful morning. I've just had this parked back here. I've been meaning to work on putting the speakers in. I have more speakers to put in this thing, and I never seem to get to it. But I'll get to it. When I put the radio in this, I put it up in... I put the radio up in here. So there was a lot of rust in this area. In fact, the whole panel was rusted. I kind of made this square panel here that I put in there. And I put the radio up in there. And it works out well because the antenna's close. The antenna goes right out the roof. Because there really ain't a whole lot of room on the dash, if you know what I mean. So, still haven't made my little glove box yet. This truck, being a four-wheel drive, I mean, you probably could go out in the winter, but things like, if you see where, I don't know if you can see it, but where the steering shaft goes out, I haven't completed, there was supposed to be a rubber boot there that goes from the column down to the floor and then stops. Because when you're driving, man, you get a cold blast of air right up between your legs now. It's bad. I mean, bad enough you don't have heat, but you got cold air blowing right in between your legs. So, if I was going to drive this truck in the winter, I would have to definitely put a box heater in it. And that's the last really hole that needs to, because the whole firewall has been sealed up. Any holes I found was sealed up when I had the nose off, and this cab was laying up inside of my garage. And believe it or not, the floor was all in good shape in this truck. The truck really wasn't, for some reason though, the roof, it's always the damn lights on the roof that leak and the water gets up in here. Plus they was full of mice. So it stayed wet with they had taken all the fuzz out of the seats and carried it up in there and made a huge old mess up in there and up above. That's why I took the headliner completely out. It was all stained with urine. This old truck had wood up here inside of the A-pillar and a piece that goes across, and I replaced it with steel. This door still needs a little bit of an adjustment. I made the hinges adjustable. All the little things I need to get back to on this truck, and I never seemed to get to it. And then I said, you know what, I'll move it as a working project, and whoever buys it will just have to continue on building it, I guess. But everybody wants to know the miles on it, and I tell them it's high mileage, but the actual miles are 172,000 on that S10 chassis. So it is high mileage, there's no doubt about it. And I'm not trying to pass it off. I didn't turn the speedometer backwards. I left the actual miles on it so people can see. But the engine runs good, the transmission's good. I mean, you can get in this right now and drive it. There's no smoke, no knocking. So I admit it's a high mileage engine, but you'll get some fun out of that. And if you had to put an engine in it, I mean, if you got it for $8,500, what the hell are you hurting? You know, it's worth $8,500 all day, even if you had to put a new V6 in it, which we can get at AutoZone for like $2,200 exchange. So, you know, cheap money. Gonna work on the mailbox today. Try to get that out of the shed. Thinking I'm gonna take some more of this hood and cut a door out of it, the front door. So I'll have to cut it, put a hem on 3 sides, weld the corners together and everything. So it's gonna be a challenge. I might be working that later today when we get back. Me and Connie gonna go take a ride. It's not too bad, so probably go exercise the golf truck for a little bit. As I said, I would take the 36, but it gives me a blast of cold air right in my crotch. 54, still needs a thermostat. Mr. Procrastinator. Alright guys, I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. See you all on Bad Chad and Lad if they ever get their shit in gear. Later.